plays games with Jay.
I'll caress ya! Ooh. Like, there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes. By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in the Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible. Why? Because of that chain, you guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Like you said, I probably use it. Hold
on! You need to know what's gonna happen to the chain!
Chain?
The door has a chain! What open is a chain?
You don't need to worry, bitch. The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse. The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth. The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building. The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower. They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that? Would it have really inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building? It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru. Hold on, you're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed. I love you.
Love you too, babe. You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
I see. Now that you mention it, I completely forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator. Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
The two of them are great.
Yeah.
I agree. What does this mean? If the two houses are connected vertically, the position of the tower should be the same in both houses. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was on my right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower was on my left. How can I break through this contradiction? I'm immediately looking at my clues. I'm just like, okay, contact elevator. The contact elevator used to move between both houses was broken and no longer worked. It was apparently broken at the Grape House side, so the last person to use it would have arrived at Grape House. Okay, that doesn't help us at all. Apparently the compass's needle spun 180 degrees while it was inside the contact elevator. Huh. Akane's account. No, that wasn't okay.
The two houses are connected they're connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Which means your reasoning
is clearly contradictory.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
Power couple.
So Gundam and Sonya have matching arguments. It sounds like it makes sense, but is that really correct? I have a feeling it's Kazuichi's account with the compass, but I don't know which is it. Sounds like yes. Okay.
Now, I know for you, compasses can be a challenge.
Shut up. The elevator wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi? Huh? Me? Come on, you used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
By the way, what 4 letters were on that compass?
Shut up. Ah, that. Yeah, it was pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees.
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the 2 houses, it also rotated 180 degrees. I knew a spinning element had to be something in this point. Oh, it was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side. Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right? And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at the Grape House appeared on our left when we were at Strawberry House.
An elevator that rotates while it moves? Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear, so I was never human to begin with. I'm different from these lowly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how they combine it with the pillar? Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know. What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet. Oh my, I can't believe I have to explain that now. As long as you know what an octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
What an octagon means? If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve corps student, you're quite knowledgeable.
You were hungry for my dick this entire time. Shut up!
I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
The place befitting of the name Octagon, it's probably... Huh? Befitting Octagon?
This one is tricky. I want to see what you can do for it. What do you think first?
Because he's referring to the room, right? So, like...
Yeah, so where could the octagon be? The octagon... What is it? An octagon is what?
8 sides.
8 sides, right?
Yeah.
So where could there be 8 sides?
1, 2, 3... No. 1, 2... Because the room, the escape room was on the first floor. There's like 18 seconds left. The escape room was on the first floor.
Of which building?
Of the Strawberry building.
Okay.
Right. So... No, sorry. I was like, wait. I didn't realize that was the elevator. I thought that was the room.
Yeah, that's the elevator.
He saw it on that side of the tower. It's not the first floor. Ah, god damn it. I have like 4 seconds left. I don't know if I'm gonna get this. He saw on that side of the tower. Okay, yeah, okay. Hajime's the criminal. Oh,
no,
man.
they're just making it straight up.
Oh,
So
okay.
don't click anything.
Okay.
Just look at this picture.
Yeah.
So, so that we don't have a time limit.
Sure.
This is actually kind of hard. So,
Okay.
Octagon. Now, when we say octagon, does it mean it has to have this equal sides?
No.
No. So just and think back when Nagito was in that room. It had kind of a weird layout, right?
Yeah.
So where was he where it could have an 8-sided room? Technically, there are 8 sides, even though it's a weird shape.
Yeah.
Where would that be?
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Why is that place the octagon?
You know how the four-sided strawberry house is on top of the six-sided grape house? If you cut a four-sided shape out of a six-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically the gist of it. The true identity of the octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons. Then the ultimate weapon was there too? That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the octagon.
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse, which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru. Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery, and then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure. The funhouse itself is the weapon, so they killed using the building structure? And that's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon, such a spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon? What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And who is the killer who did that?
Why, hello there! I thought of a new bad word to call Monami.
I can already tell I won't be pleased by this.
Then let me say it right away.
I'm already used to insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word.
Monami is a serious Stefatly.
That's much more straightforward than I expected. Stefatly, huh?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack incorporating all 3 of these would be... Ta-da! Stefatly!
How? There's a fat hidden there?
Okay, everyone, all together now. Monami is a serious Stefatly. Right, commenters?
That's so mean. Monami's cute. Leave Monami alone. Hello, I hope your day is well. I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic or else my mental state won't be able to keep up.
I'm hanging by a thread.
Oh, my entire life. My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid back so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to say frequently. God. I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Is it really alright to accept the situation so easily?
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure, like, who's Nekomaru's murderer? But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either. What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying? He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark. Retract? I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see. It's fine. Let's leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know. Akane, you're drooling waterfalls?
Nagito, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not. Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it? How'd they kill Nekomaru? It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think? Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So what was the Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized the building structure? Utilize the building structure, so the elevator, right? Falling? Beaten with a... Nope. I didn't mean crushed by the elevator. All I kept thinking was, I think the pillar was used, but maybe the elevator was accelerated and the pillar fell, and that's what the rumble is from earlier, and hit him, but... I guess falling. That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling.
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That, I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the fourth floor when the elevator's on the first floor. Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the first floor, the door on the fourth floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. I was also thinking like, okay, like if someone did push him off from strawberry to bottom, but like to grape, but okay, what's happening here?
When the elevator's on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor, huh? It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the drop. Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside, oh, the goodnight button. That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see, so that's how.
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from, yes?
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuishi interrupted me.
Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest? A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? If you arrange it in a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time we went over to the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest!
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it? If Nekomaru is inside the elevator, how can you recreate a difference in elevation? Basically, it sounds like I need to agree with something here, but the pillar? Because maybe he stood on top of the pillar? Nope.
Okay, so
Yeah.
pause it. So, what happened here? How to make, because if yeah, how did they make it so that he was like elevated and then could fall? What would you need for that?
I mean, the wire maybe?
Okay.
I guess it does the
And the wire would be, what would that be related to? Look through the options.
hammer, the pillar, wire and the pillar. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm just thinking like that's the only thing you can hang him off of, but oh god. It's hammer, oil, pillar, and yeah, oil and the doorknob. Doorknob's not elevated. Am I okay?
Which doorknob is it? Click it. Go to your menu.
The broken one?
Yeah, the broken one.
Okay. But that's not particularly tall, is it? Doorknob found under the tip over pillar. Screws at the base are pulled out. There are some scratches. Okay, one of the doorknobs from the far back door is missing, so this doorknob was originally attached to that door.
Okay.
Nothing about there suggests elevation or the doorknob was difficult to reach or...
Where's Strawberry in this tower? Where's Strawberry? Strawberry.
Oh, interesting. Okay, okay. Wire in the doorknob. Okay. That's very interesting. Okay. Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that looped part hung from the doorknob.
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
That's right, he was suspended in midair.
Huh?
The killer tied up Mekamaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob up to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower and suspended Mekamaru in midair.
That's right. He was so well hung. Kind of like you.
You better finish that sentence.
Kind of like big.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Mekamaru could fall to his death.
No! I'm stupid.
Silence pest.
So what if they create a drop? There's no way you could make him fall and die with just that. Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because even if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall. What? Okay. The broken doorknob, man. Got heavy. Oh god. Oh, I only have one cut left.
Wow, they're really strict with these in this game.
Yeah.
I also think there were abilities that can give you
More cuts, yeah.
Because I did not have, I don't think I ran out of cuts, so that's why I was so confused. Why, yeah.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? He fell on his own?
Oh, that's not the right one?
No.
Oh, God. Don't tell me I have to backtrack. Okay.
What? He fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping. There's no way he could do that to himself. And that's not you want to take back that sleep mode thing, but in that case, you still won't be able to move in the elevator with Nekomaru inside.
Where is the thing to contest?
There's only one.
So I just had the wrong clue?
Yep.
What?
Think about, okay, so pause. What Kazuichi is arguing that, well, he was asleep, so there's nothing. You're thinking that it just eventually fell because of heaviness. That's not what happened.
Okay.
So he was saying, well, he's just sleeping. He's not moving. So why would he fall? And so you need to find the thing that it's basically the words are still in sleep mode. What is the contradiction to that?
His alarm, maybe? Yeah, to recover from sleep mode, right? Is that a clue? Yes, okay. Oh my God.
Something that I don't know if 3 will give you what you need, but there are skills that reduce the number of choices you get in your location.
Interesting.
Those are also helpful. Not
Oh
this one.
my God.
No. It's the alarm. It's the alarm.
There's nothing to.
Not this one. This one. Sleep mode.
Oh God. What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair? Well, what are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up? He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru. If you woke up from an alarm and you realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why, if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the streak marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right? But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off. Was that unexpected for the killer, too? Well, that's probably it. If they knew he'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
If the killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off, the reason that even happened was because...
Full power! Ooh! Grab the doorknob with both hands.
Yeah, and he was like almost breaking it. Yeah. If that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left us for us to find. I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death. Do you finally understand now? Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy, he gets off on this.
He's like slowly regressing prison school style.
Yeah. So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
It doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I can think of what happened to him was... Cola came out of his eyes. When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar shattered and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right. Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that or if it was just a coincidence. At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer. Then what about the alarm? You want to be this guy? Take it.
Sorry. No.
Do it.
No.
Do this line right here.
Sorry, my brain's on autopilot.
I want you to do it anyway.
No, dude, we're about to end
I'm
the episode.
positive the alarm was 7:30 a.m. If we map it out from there... Hold on, baby gangsta. We gotta end this episode.